Hey everyone, welcome back. Chris McCormick, VP of Tour and Education, here with Blake Smith, our master fitter in our Scottsdale studio. And today we are going to be taking a look at the new Cobra King Iron line.
All right, in the Cobra King MB iron, it's a little bit smaller footprint. It is a traditional blade. They go into the CB iron, a little bit bigger, a little bit more cavity back, and then they have that Cobra King Tour iron. A little bit bigger still, a little bit bigger sweet spot, easier to hit, a little bit more offset.
So what's really cool and unique about these, Cobra's including a 5-step forging process for all of these new irons in the King line. In addition to that, we do want to touch on the fact that these are a 1025 carbon steel, and specifically unique to this King Tour is the inclusion of a TPU insert to help with some vibration dampening and also enhance the feel. Another intentional feature that Cobra included in the innovation process of designing these new King irons is the fact that now all 3 of these heads flow really well together and give us an opportunity to create what they refer to as a flow set. So what that means is being able to combine any combination of any of these 3 heads into one single set of irons.
All right, with that, let's go hit them.
Let's do it. So Blake, first head that we want to test, we're going to hit that brand new King MB iron. So a little bit more tour inspired as far as the shaping goes, and for a player like you, probably a shape you prefer.
Yeah, I'm really into this one. This looks beautiful. That one might go in. I pushed it.
I'd say that's a decent sample there.
Yeah.
So wrapping up that initial test with the MB head, I mean, for as tiny as that head is and being the more tour inspired, as Cobra puts it, a pretty good sample there. Dispersion downrange at 200 yards at 5,700 RPMs. Launch was good, ball speed was pretty solid. And how'd it feel on your end?
Yeah, it felt really good. I do like blades. I've played a lot of blades in my life and I know how they feel. This is very soft off the face. Felt like I had a lot of control. It looks awesome. So that hanging out of my bag, that's something I'm gonna gravitate toward.
Sure.
I mean, good amount of ball speed, launched right in my window, maybe just a touch high, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. A little bit more spin for control, and I dropped it in a bucket at 196. So, you know, these are really good. These could go in the bag.
So, as easy as you made those look to hit, I'm really anxious to see you hit the CB. So with that, let's move into the other head and give you a little more forgiveness. Let's see if we can maybe hole one out at 200. The next head we have to hit is the King CB. So very good complement to what we just had in the MB if we're looking at potentially putting one of those flow sets together where might incorporate these in the long irons, but very similar look at address, same loft configuration as it transitions through the set, and same 1025 carbon with that 5-step forging process that Cobra's telling us is really nice.
Yeah, if they feel as good as that MB and a little bit more forgiving, I'm gonna really like this. A little bit thicker in the top line, but you can barely tell. All right.
Be really happy with that at 200 yards. Ooh, this one's got a chance. Go, go.
One time. Go!
Do they feel as good as they sound?
Yes, they really do. These are impressive. I mean, really impressive. These feel as good as the MB, and obviously they are more forgiving.
Oh, with the twirl.
Real good.
Gotta include the twirl there. So taking a look at these guys side by side, King CB, King MB. Nice little bump in ball speed, And launch stayed pretty close to the same. We did see an improvement in spin, and I would attribute that to being obviously a little more forgiving, have some more perimeter weighting and some of that discretionary weight out towards the toe and the heel, giving us a little lower center of gravity, and spin came up a touch. And lofts, like we said, going to be equal between CB and MB. So how does this head compare to what you saw in the MB?
I mean, the MB really impressed me. This one just impressed me more. This one felt really good, really easy to hit, really fast off the face. The miss hits, really straight. So Cobra's doing a really good job of that all the way through their line, really straight miss hits. So this was very impressive. To mix a set, you go 4, 5, 6, and then 7 down in that MB. That blended set, that would be really good.
Yeah, the ability to flow these two different irons together, I mean, makes it extremely versatile, and I mean, really gives you an opportunity to customize your set and make that break whenever we want. Yep. So now that we've hit these guys, really anxious to see King Tour, most forgiving head in this new King line. So last head that we're gonna hit is new King Tour. So this guy is already made its way into Ricky Fowler's bag and gotten a lot of eyes on it just through the social presence. So this one's gonna be the most forgiving head out of all 3 of the new King line. So let's go ahead, take some swings, and see what we've got.
Yeah, it looks great. Top line's a little thicker, just a little bit of offset. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna rip this thing. Oh yeah.
Good ball there.
That was right in the middle of the golf club. One time. Got a chance. Oh.
Good ball there to finish though.
Yeah.
Really good sample. So wrapping up this data set with King Tour. So one thing I do want to point out, this head does have 2 degrees of stronger loft pretty much throughout the entire set. So no surprise here, we saw a little bump in ball speed. The launch did come down a little bit, but still perfectly acceptable as far as what we would ideally like to see. Spin right there where we'd like to see it. With that extra ball speed, we got a touch more carry, and no surprise, most forgiving head in the set, tightest dispersion downrange.
Yeah, you know, I mean, if I were to build a set with this, at this point, I would put this as my 4 iron, possibly 5 iron, and then maybe 6, 7 iron in the CB, and then MB all the way through. I could go three different irons here. I mean, they feel the same almost, which is a crazy thing to say because you have the MB feels like this tour golf club. So the feel is right there. It's amazing to me, and it felt like a rocket. So this in a 4 iron and 5 iron would be a no-brainer.
So, and like we had talked about earlier, Ricky Fowler has an entire set of the King Tour in play right now. And for somebody like him and a player like yourself saying that feel is consistent all the way through the set from the MB, the CB, and now the Tour, a really good opportunity to build, I mean, your custom flow set, like you said.
Yeah, you know, based on what you just said there, I mean, Ricky knows that they're really accurate, and you can see in the data.
So, I mean, with that, I would say great opportunity here for Cobra to really excel in the iron category this year, especially kind of geared more towards that intermediate to better player.
Absolutely, I'm excited to see him in the Bay.
Everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, let us know what you want to see next.